Students, this is your lecture 12 and your chapter is breathing and exchange of gases. This is your chapter 3 according to your syllabus and chapter 17 of NCERT book, and topics that will be covered are respiratory organ, human respiratory system, mechanism of breathing, respiratory volume and capacities, transport of gases, and regulation and disorders. So in respiratory organs, you will study about lungs, and there are various respiratory organs according to the organisms, like organisms, sponges, coelentrates, and earthworm, cockroach. In these organisms, there are different type of respiratory organs are present. So lungs, tracheal tubes, gills, and skin. These are common type of respiratory organs which you will study in your chapter. And in human respiratory system, you will study about only lungs. In mechanism of breathing, you will study about expiration and inspiration. In respiratory volume and capacities, you will study about tidal volume, IRV, and ERV. IRV and ERV, these are different kind of respiratory volume and capacities. Then transport of gases. In this you will study about the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our body. And finally the regulation. As you know that there is a regulation system in our body, like our brain control the respiratory system by the neural system. And finally the disorder, you will study at last in this chapter the disorders like asthma. So let's start with the first topic. Today I will explain you about only respiratory organs and human respiratory system. The first question that arises in your mind is that what is breathing and respiration? These both terms are similar, and the process of exchange of oxygen from atmosphere with carbon dioxide produced by cells means जो exchange होता है gases का, जैसे ऑक्सीजन का and कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का. ऑक्सीजन कहाँ से आएगी? फ्रॉम एटमॉस्फेयर. एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कहाँ से आएगी? फ्रॉम सेल्स. सो इन दोनों का एक्सचेंज is called breathing or respiration. And the first topic that is in this chapter is respiratory organs. In this, first one is lungs. All of you know that in human beings there is a presence of lungs, and so we can here write that in terrestrial organisms, an example would be human beings. So in case of human beings, there is a presence of lungs, and other terrestrial organisms also have lungs. And second is gills. All of you know about the gills. You have studied it many times. It is present in case of fishes, that means in aquatic animals or organisms. There is a presence of gills. You can write here also fishes. Understand? Now next is tracheal tubes. So tracheal tubes, these are tubes which are present in case of insects. So here you can write that in insects there is a presence of tracheal tubes. And what about earthworm and frog? How they exchange the gases? In that case there is a presence of moist skin exchange the gases, that means oxygen and carbon dioxide. Here you can write the example of earthworm and frog. So I think this is clear to you. In the respiratory organ, you have studied about lungs, that means terrestrial organs. Example is human beings. Gills are present in case of fishes, that is aquatic animal. Then tracheal tubes are present in case of insects. And moist skin and cuticle help exchange of gases in case of earthworm and frog. So this is all about your first topic, that is respiratory organ. Now move to the next one. So let's start with the second topic, that is human respiratory system. Human respiratory system has lungs. So in lungs, this is the structure of lungs. Okay? And in this, the outer membrane of lungs, that is these two, double folded membrane, is called pleural membrane, and you can also name it as a pleura. Okay? Keep in mind this is double membrane. So in this double membrane there is a presence of fluid, that is called pleura fluid. What is the function of pleura fluid? इसका ये काम होता है, ये फ्रिक्शन को स्टॉप करता है. ठीक है. सो जो लंग्स में फ्रिक्शन होती है उसमें ये हेल्पफुल होता है. सो वी हैव डन अबाउट प्लूरल मेम्ब्रेन, दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड प्लूरा, and there is a presence of pleural fluid or pleura fluid. After that, at the lower side there is a presence of diaphragm, and this portion, if I start with the first portion, that from where the human respiratory system starts, it starts with the nostrils, and nostrils further open into nasal chamber, the nasal chamber that opens into pharynx, then larynx. Keep in mind that here is a presence of epiglottis. Why there is a presence of epiglottis? Because it is the pharynx, it is a common passage for food as well as air. So that's why when there is a passage of air, to prevent the entry of food, there is a presence of epiglottis, and it is a cartilaginous flap-like structure. So pharynx further open into larynx, that is called sound box, and larynx has a covering, that is called glottis. I think this is clear to you. So we have started with the nostrils, which open into nasal chamber, then pharynx further open into larynx, and there is a presence of epiglottis. Epiglottis is present above glottis, and the larynx further open into trachea. Understand? उसके बाद किसमें ओपन होगा? ट्रैकिया में. हमने स्टार्ट किया नोस्ट्रिल से. नोस्ट्रिल, नेजल चैम्बर, pharynx, epiglottis, larynx, then trachea. So trachea has a rings. These are ring-like structure. So rings of cartilage. So these rings of cartilage help in the movement of trachea and prevent its clasping. And then further, it has two parts. These two parts are called bronchi, and you can also call it as primary bronchi, left one as well as So primary bronchi has two parts, that is left and right portion. Then bronchi further produce these branches, and these branches are called as bronchioles. These are secondary and tertiary. Clear up to here? So further the last portion, these structures are bag like. So these are called alveoli. Understand up to here? So we have started with the nostril, which opens into nasal chamber, further into pharynx. Then epiglottis is present over here, that is present over the glottis. Glottis is a part of larynx. Then further opens into trachea. Trachea has a ring of cartilage. Then trachea further produce two branches. These two branches are called left and right primary bronchi, which has further branches secondary and tertiary one. These are called bronchioles. And finally there is a presence of sac-like structures. These are called alveoli. The parts of respiratory system, always keep in mind that there is a presence of two respiratory parts. First one is called conducting part, and second one is called exchange part. If I talk about the conducting part, as the name indicates that it conducts oxygen to the lungs, so that in this there is a presence of, we can say that from nostrils to bronchioles, means nostril से लेके first portion of the lungs to the bronchioles. This portion is called conducting part, and it conduct or carry oxygen to bronchioles. Means ये वाला portion bronchioles तक ऑक्सीजन को लेके आता है. So it helps in conduction of oxygen. If I talk about the exchange part, the alveoli, where the exchange of gases occur, means oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange occurs in alveoli. So this portion is called exchange part. So this is clear now. Conducting part that conduct oxygen to bronchioles, and exchange part is a alveoli which exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now, so the process of respiration that starts with the nostrils further goes to nasal chamber, then to pharynx. Pharynx is a common opening for food and air. Then to larynx. Larynx is a sound box. Then to trachea. Then there are branches that are called bronchi and bronchioles. Further last into alveoli, where exchange of gases occur. In the pharynx, and larynx is called sound box, there is a presence of glottis. Over the glottis there is a covering that is called epiglottis. So glottis जो होता है उसके ऊपर epiglottis होता है, and it prevent entry of food into the trachea. Clear up to here? It opens into nasal chamber, then pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles, then finally into alveoli where the exchange of gases occur. So let's start with the breathing process. What is the first step of breathing? That is inhale of ऑक्सीजन. सबसे पहले क्या होता है, हम ऑक्सीजन को अंदर लेके जाते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड इनहेल ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. देन it passes to the bronchioles, then finally to alveoli, and in alveoli there is a diffusion of oxygen. Then from the alveolar membrane, means जो alveoli है उसकी जो बाहर वाली membrane है वहां से exchange होगा ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का. मीन्स जो ऑक्सीजन है वो ब्लड में जाएगी एंड फ्रॉम ब्लड जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो एल्वेओलाई में आएगी. दैट मीन्स एक्सचेंज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बिटवीन एल्वेओलाई एंड ब्लड. देन inhale, diffusion, exchange from the blood. Then again there is an exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between blood and tissue. Means जो ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पहले तो एल्वेओलाई से ब्लड में चली गई है, अब फ्रॉम ब्लड टू टिश्यू में जाएगी. ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन ब्लड से टिश्यू में जाएगी और टिश्यू से जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो ब्लड में आ जाएगी. एंड द फाइनल स्टेप इज बिकॉज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन टिश्यू परफॉर्म्स इट्स एक्टिविटीज एंड द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड pass to lungs by blood. मीन्स जो टिश्यू अब वो अपनी एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म करेगा एंड जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो लंग्स में जाएगी, किसके थ्रू? ब्लड के थ्रू. सो प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रीदिंग, फर्स्ट इज इनहेल ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, ऑक्सीजन इनसाइड जाएगी. देन डिफ्यूजन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, ऑक्सीजन की डिफ्यूजन होगी एल्वेओलाई में. देन एक्सचेंज होगा ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का, किसके बीच में? एल्वेओलाई एंड ब्लड के बीच में. देन एक्सचेंज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बिटवीन ब्लड एंड टिश्यू, मीन्स ब्लड एंड टिश्यू में ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का एक्सचेंज होगा. फाइनली टिश्यू अपनी एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म करेगा और जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो ऐसा एक्सक्रीटरी प्रोडक्ट और वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट इट इज रिमूव फ्रॉम द लंग्स by means of blood to the outside atmosphere. So this is for today's lecture. You have to make notes of this lecture and send it to me.